Today's softball matchup, this non-region matchup, features Syracuse and the Spanish Fork Lady Dons. Just getting ready to get underway. We're still trying to confirm our lineups here for Syracuse, but looks like number 8's going to lead it off for Syracuse. And it looks like on the mound today for the Lady Dons is number 11, Cambria Hazel. First pitch looks pretty good. Here I've got a side view just a little bit, but it looked pretty good from right there. Behind the plate is Whitney Perkins. And in a moment we'll give you the rest of the defensive lineup. That pitch is in there for a strike. Again, we'd like to thank today's sponsors. That's the Car Guys. You can find them at 872 North Main, 794-0077 right here in Spanish Fork. Stop in and see Randy or Calvin. They'll give you a great deal on a great vehicle. That pitch is fouled back to the screen. Count goes to 1-2. Would also like to thank our other sponsor of today's ball game, and that's MVP. Stop in at MVP. They are our sponsor of our player of the game. That pitch just misses. So count's evened up now at 2-2. Again, we're still trying to get a complete lineup of names for Syracuse. A little bit of slash and run there. It's one thing about softball that you definitely have a different, lot of styles of play in softball, and got a slash and run go there. Little small ball. Everybody's moving in, going for the slash, gets it past the third baseman. Playing third base today is Kinsey Branch. So Syracuse is going to start it off with a base runner. Trying to get that base runner in scoring position. The batter squares around the bunt, fouls it back to the screen for strike one. That pitch gets away from Perkins. The runner advances down to second base. Count goes to 1-1 to the batter. Runner at second base. Again, defensively for the Dons, Kinsey Branch at third. At short is Cheyenne Pratt. Another bunt there. And nice job for the cover. Nice job there by Hazel to make sure they get the out. So again, still trying to get some names here for Syracuse. That pitch is fouled back and out of play for strike one. Swing and a miss right there as Hazel blows that one past her. Count goes to 2-0 now. Again, the rest of the defensive lineup. Cheyenne Pratt playing short. At second base is Bott. That pitch is in there for a strike. And at first base is Caitlin Bean. In the outfield today is Cheyenne Daly. In center field is Danny Perkins. And his right field is Hayden Sorensen. And another Swing and miss right there. And strike right down the middle. And that one's fouled back to the screen. So a 2-strike count. And look to call 3rd strike right there. So here in the top of the first for Syracuse, they come up with no runs. They leave 1 after half an inning. It's Syracuse 0. The Lady Dons coming to bat. Leading it off here in the bottom of the first for the Lady Dons is the left fielder, number 14, Cheyenne Daly. First pitch is up and away. Looking for things to happen right here. Again, the Lady Dons come off an impressive win over Provo just the other day. Little short piece of it right there as the left fielder comes in to make the easy catch for 1 out. Coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons is the center fielder, number 23, Danny Perkins. Again, plays something little half bunt there, and nice job there by Danny Perkins. She's going to get on with an infield single. Doesn't bother to even look at it, which is great, because if she stops and looks at that ball to see if that ball's going to roll foul, she doesn't have a chance. And nice job and heads up there by Danny. First pitch is up and away to Bott. Bott playing second base today. Bats in the number 3 spot. And that one's in there for a strike. So 1-1 count. Count goes to 1-2 now. Got just covered up here, but clouds are moving in here at wonderful Spanish Fork with our wonderful afternoon Kenyan breeze. Pitch is up and away. Count's evened up at 2-2. And that pitch misses out. And that pitch is just a little bit inside, so that's going to put runners on. Now coming to bat for the Lady Dons, the designated player, number 21, Taylor Miller. Runners first and second for the Lady Dons with 1 out. Pitch is up and away. 4-1. Again, we want to thank our sponsors of today's ball game. That's MVP. Stop in for all your sporting needs. Stop in at MVP. They'll take care of you for all your sporting good needs. They are our sponsor of our player of the game, which we will choose at the conclusion of today's ball game. As we get back into it, again, Taylor Miller at the plate now. That one goes just foul down the right side. So count goes to 1-1. And that one's going to be hit on the right side and out of play. So count's going to hold at 1-2. Hit right back to the pitcher, hit her off the arm, but able to toss it over in time as she gets hit right in the arm, but gets the out. So that's going to bring up 2 outs. Runners do advance and puts runners now at second and third. Coming to the plate now is Pratt, the shortstop. That pitch is right at the belt for a strike. So 2 outs here for the Lady Dons here in the bottom of the first. That pitch is popped up right back at the catcher behind the plate, and she comes down with it for the out. So here in the bottom of the first for the Lady Dons, they come up with no runs off 1 hit. There were no errors, and they leave 2. After 1 complete inning of play, it's Syracuse 0, Spanish Fork 0. As we come to action here in the top of the second, still. So it looks like Lexi George will be our hitter to start things off here in the top of the second for the Titans. The pitch is in there for a strike. Again, Cambria Hazel on the mound for the Lady Dons today. That pitch is out and away for a ball. Count's evened up at 1-1. Again, Lady Dons are pretty much cruising through region play up to this point. They've had a couple close game with, I believe it was Salem and Maple Mountain. But most everything else, they've pretty well cruised through up to this point. Again, today being a non-region game. That pitch is right down the middle as Hazel blows that one past her. Hazel again blows that one again right past her for the out. Definitely one thing about the Lady Dons, you get a good pitcher on the mound like Hazel and throws a lot of strikes like that. Definitely brings a lot of confidence to your team. Now, if they can just shut them down and try and get a few runs on the board, brings a lot more confidence to your team right there. That pitch is in there for a strike. She's a little bit of a taller girl, so it's just above the belt. Looks like this umpire's strike zone is quite open. That's in there for another strike as she looks at one go going down, looks at one for the out. So that brings up 2 outs for the Lady Dons. That one again in there for a strike. Again, another strike. She blows it right past her. So Hazel on fire right now for the Lady Dons. She's just blowing it right past them. And she pulls that one right past as well. So again, Cambria with another strikeout. 3 up, 3 down here in the second for Syracuse. And after 1.5, score remains Syracuse 0 and the Lady Dons 0. We'll be back with more softball action right here on Spanish Sports 13 right after these messages. Again, at the conclusion of today's ball game, we will choose a MVP player of the game for all your sporting good needs, athletic needs, and shoes. Stop in and see the guys at MVP. They'll definitely take care of you. We want to thank them for today's sponsorship. Leading it off here for the Lady Dons here in the bottom of the second is the first baseman, number 7, Caitlin Bean. Bean playing first base today. Little pop-up dribbler taken by the shortstop for the out. Coming to the plate now is the the catcher for the Lady Dons, number 10, Whitney Perkins. Perkins takes the first pitch and fouls it back to the screen for the first strike. That pitch is low and inside for the ball. So count goes to 1-1. To Whitney. Looks down at Coach Andrews, steps back into the box now. Again, pops straight up. Taken by the pitcher, which isn't always the best move. You usually do not have your pitcher take the fly. You usually have one of your fielders, usually a better person to make the catch, but pitcher takes it on that one for the second out. Coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons is the third baseman, number 3, Kenzie Branch. So Kenzie steps back in there. That pitch is out and away. So count goes to 1-1 to Branch. Swing and miss right there. She's just a little bit off of that one. Count goes to 1-2. And turns her head a little bit on that one. She has a little bit of a weak swing there and goes down for the third out. So here in the bottom of the second for the Lady Dons, they again go down in order, 1, 2, 3, And after 2 complete, it's Spanish Fork 0 and Syracuse 0. Here we get started here in the top of the third. Lead it off with the number 8 hitter for Syracuse. Another swing and miss right there, as Hazel's just blowing it right past him up to this point. And another swing and miss as she goes down swinging for the out. So looks like number 9, the right fielder, now coming to the plate. And just misses that one. For you viewers at home and you want to know who Syracuse players are, we just haven't been able to get a complete lineup yet. So we just haven't been able to give you that information yet. But we're here at the wonderful sports park playing a non-region game today for the Lady Dons. 2-0 count. Swing and a slash right there as she misses. So count goes to, looks like 2-1. And another swing and a miss right there. So count's evened up now at 2-2. And another swing and a miss as Hazel again sits him down. So it looks like finally get a couple names. The lead coming to the plate now will be the leadoff hitter, the center fielder, Kathleen Curtis. Her first time up, she got a single and was stranded off at second base. That one's in there, first strike. So count's evened up at 1-1 to Curtis. Two outs here in the top of the third. Little half pop right there, taken by Branch for the out. So with that, they go down in order. And after 2.5, score remains Syracuse 0 and Spanish Fork 0. As we go here to the bottom of the third, just rolling right along here in this softball matchup this afternoon. Leading it off is the number 9 hitter for the Lady Dons, number 1, Peyton Sorensen. Pitch is low and inside to Sorensen. Pitch is up and away for a ball. Count goes to 2-0. Pitch is low and inside for a ball, so 3-0 count. So Sorensen will probably just look at this one. Coach Andrews won't give her the green light on this one. They need to get some base runners on. He does look and pull back. So count goes to a strike. So count goes to 3-1 now. Now she'll be looking for something to drive somewhere right here. And hard roller to the first base, or to the shortstop, and the toss is just in time. You know, that was pretty close. We can look at the replay on that one. Again, bam, bam, that was close. So coming to the plate, though, is Dally. And her first time up, she had a fly ball to shallow left field. Pitch is up and away. Count goes to 1-1. Pitch is up and away for another ball. Count goes to 2-1. And that's nowhere in sight. So count goes to 3-1. Again, needs to be selective right here with the 3-1 count. It's got to be right in the zone because they definitely need some base runners on right here. That pitch is right down the middle, as she was hoping, I think, for that walk right there. But the count goes to 3-2 now, full count. That one's going to be hit to the right side, taken by the second baseman. The way she kind of come down with that is like a happy birthday. I think I found the ball in my glove. That brings up 2 outs now. So with 2 outs, coming to the plate now is number 23, Danny Perkins. Pitch is up and away for a ball. Danny got a single last time and was stranded. So again, Lady Dawn still looking for base runners. She can't get much happening right there. Count goes to 1-1 now. And a little chopper over at third. And she makes a throw for the out. So here in the third for the Lady Dons. Again, they go down in order. 1, 2, 3. After 3 complete, it's Syracuse 0 and Spanish Fork 0. We'll be back with more softball action right here on Spanish Fork 17. As we get ready to start the top of the 4th here, we welcome you back. You're watching high school softball action right here on Spanish Fork 17. Again, Canberra Hazel still on the mound for the Lady Dons. Throwing it pretty good right there as we start the top of the 4th. And a swing and miss right there, so 2-strike count. And that one misses just outside. So count goes to 1-2 now. Little half swing right there, gets through up the middle, as looks like Syracuse is going to have a base runner. fouled up and out of play. This batter last time back in the first looked at a called third strike. That's a swing and miss right there for a 2-strike count. So she's got to guard the plate right here with 2 strikes. And gets that one past her for another strikeout. So Hamblin, now the batter. That pitch again in there for a strike. Hamblin, her first time up, again looked at a called third strike. So she's 0 for 1 today. Hazel just blowing it past him right there. So 2-strike count. Again, 1 out here in the top of the 4th with runner on. And that one just misses. Must have been a hair outside. Looked pretty good from here. Count goes to 1-2 now. And that one's going to be fouled out of play. And we get another ball back in. Again, we want to thank the car guys for our instant replay today. You can find them at 872 North Main, Spanish Fork. Stop in and see Randy and Calvin. They'll give you a great deal on a great vehicle. That one's fouled back to the screen. So count holds at 1-2. That one again is fouled back. So count stays at 1-2. Again, hanging tough in there. She fouls another one out. So needs to change things up right here and try and slip one past right here. That one's up and away. Counts evened up at 2-2 now. So 2-2 with 1 out, runner at first. And again, fouled back to the screen. Still a lot of the same pitches coming in. Needs to maybe mix a pitch up right here. See if she can get her freeze on one right here. And that one's hit hard right up the middle. Good job there by Perkins to get it in quickly. So that puts runners first and second for Syracuse. Coming to the plate now is number 3, Lexi George. Lexi, her first time up, struck out, so she's 0 for 1 today, back in the second. Runners first and second. The throw is totally out as they had fake bunt still looks like, and that runner going to third was out by a mile. So a nice heads up play there by the Lady Dons. And a swing and miss right there. So 2-strike count to Lexi. And she goes down swinging for the out. So here in the fourth for Syracuse, they come up with no runs off one hit. There were no errors, and they leave one. And after 3.5, the score remains Syracuse 0 and Spanish Fork 0. We'll be back with more softball action right after these messages. Again, at the conclusion of today's ball game, we will choose our MVP player of the game. We'd like to thank MVP Sports for sponsoring our player of the game. For all your sporting goods, shoes, and all your athletic needs, stop in and see our friends at MVP Sports right here in Spanish Fork. Leading it off for the Lady Dons here in the bottom of the fourth will be Kaylee Bott. Pitch is out and away for ball one. Bott got on a walk her first time up. This is only their second time around. Pitch is out and away. 2-0, and it looks like Syracuse is now come in with a new pitcher. That pitch is out and away. Count goes to 3-0. Pitch is up and away for ball four. So Bott's going to start off the inning with a walk for the Lady Dons. Coming to the plate now will be the designated player batting in the number 4 spot, Taylor Miller. And Taylor hit a blooper back to back to the pitcher and was tossed out her last time up. Little pop up on the right side, taken by the second baseman for the out. Coming to the plate now is the shortstop, number 8, Cheyenne Pratt. Pratt popped up her last time up. Gets one up the middle this time. They're not even going to look. They send her all the way, and we got runners at the corners for the Lady Dons. Coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons is first baseman, number 7, Caitlin Bean. Caitlin popped up her last time up. Prime opportunity for the Lady Dons as that pitch is out and away for a ball. Runners at the corners right here for the Lady Dons. This is the best opportunity they've had to make some noise right here. And that one's going to be fouled back to the catcher for a foul. So runners at the corners for the Lady Dons. One out. Pitch is up and away. Count goes to 2-1. Bean with almost like the sacrifice bunt, and the run comes across, and everybody is safe, and Bean's on there with a sacrifice infield. Well, actually, it would be a infield hit. So coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons is the catcher, number 10, Whitney Perkins. Perkins popped up to the pitcher her first time up. Puts runners first and second for the Lady Dons with 1 out. Pitch gets away from the catcher, and the runners advance to second and third. Take away the double play. Pitch is up and away for a ball. So count goes to 2-0. And that on the right side and just misses as it goes out of play. So count goes to 2-1 now. Runners still second and third. And that gets away from the catcher. And no play at home. So Bean over at third, and that pitch is out of play. And Witt hits one over the head of the left fielder. And she's going to be in there with a double. Nice little hit there by Perkins. Gets an RBI right there. Coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons is number 3, Kenzie Branch. Kins struck out her first time up. That one's in there for a strike. And that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. So count's going to hold at 2 strikes to Branch. That one's going to go just foul. Almost taken by the left fielder, but it goes just foul. So Branch with new life one more time. Again, Perkins at second base. And not able to pick up or make a play. So Kenzie's going to have an infield single. That's going to put runners first and second for the Lady Dons. And coming to the plate now is Sorensen. Sorensen hits a little grounder, and they're able to make the toss in time, get Sorensen in at first. But the runners do advance. That brings up 2 outs now. So Dally coming to the plate now. Popped out twice. And it looks like we'll have a little bit of a change. We'll have someone come run for Perkins. So Beckstrom coming in to run for Perkins, the catcher, over at third base. That pitch is in there for a strike. And that one's hit right to the first baseman for the out. But a good job, great inning by the Lady Dons as they come up with three big runs off 4 hits. And they leave 2. And after 4 complete, now it's the Lady Dons 3 and Syracuse 0. We'll be back with more great softball action right after these messages. As we get ready to start the top of the 5th, again, we want to thank our sponsor of today's ball game. That's the Car Guys. For our instant replay, you can find them at 872 North Main. Stop in and see Randy or Calvin. Again, many of their vehicles have factory warranty. They'll give you a great deal on a great vehicle. Stop in and see Randy or Calvin. Give them a call, 794-0077, right here in Spanish Fork. Again, Cambria Hazel still on the mound for the Lady Dons. That one just misses. Count goes to 1-1. That one again just misses. That one again just misses and out of play. So count goes to 1-2 now. Pitch is up and away for a ball. Count's evened up now at 2-2. That one's going to be up and out of play. And it looks like they're still waiting for a softball to come in. And again, at the conclusion of today's ball game, we will choose our MVP player of the game. We'd like to thank MVP Sports for sponsoring our player of the game. That one's another job. Good job there by Cambria. She comes up with another strikeout. So 1 out. And that one, again, just misses on the inside. But Cambria throwing up pretty good right here still. That one right at the belt. So Marshall the batter now. That one again in there for a strike. Nice job there by Cambria. Again, you got to hand it to Spanish Fork. They generally come ready to win and come ready to play each and every game. And, you know, they're playing it pretty good right here with 2 outs. This is a nice little tune-up game as they have about 2 weeks of region left before state playoffs will start. So again, Syracuse, I believe, is in the 5A ranks now. So it's still a great little matchup for Spanish Fork in preparation for state tournament. That pitch just misses just a hair inside. So count goes to 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Count goes to 1-2. And she definitely pulls her head way off on that one as she goes down swinging. So again, Cambria comes up with 3 more strikeouts as we go here in the 5th. They go down in order 1, 2, 3, and through 4.5. Score is Lady Dons 3 and Syracuse 0. As we go here to the bottom of the 5th inning again, looks like Syracuse is going to try another pitcher right here. And leading it off for the Lady Dons here in the bottom of the 5th will be the center fielder, number 23, Danny Perkins. Perkins is 1 for 2. She got a single back in the 1st. She grounded out her last time up back in the 3rd, so 1 for 2. And almost gets that one over the head of the 3rd baseman. But a nice job, a nice heads-up play, playing in the right place, the right time for the 3rd baseman. So coming to the plate now is Bott. That pitch misses low and away for a ball. Kaylee Bott today got on twice, scored last time, but 2 walks. That one's hit hard off the glove of the, goes off the glove of the shortstop. So she's going to be in there with a single. Coming to the plate now will be number 21, Taylor Miller. Miller's grounded out, popped out today. Pitch is low and in the dirt for a ball. And that one is hit right in the hole in right center. And Miller's going to be in there with a double. So coming to the plate now is the shortstop, number 8, Cheyenne Pratt. Pratt got a single and really helped get things rolling last time. Got runs on the board. Another little one's going to get past the shortstop right there. They're not even going to hesitate. They're going to bring 2, and the tag at second base. She's under the tag at second. Brings in 2 more runs for the Lady Dons. So coming to the plate now is the first baseman, number 7, Caitlin Bean. Bean got a single her last time up. Pitch is up and away for a ball. So again, Pratt at second base. And nice hard hit there by Bean. That's gone to the fence. And another run's going to come across as Bean's going to have a double. So Syracuse is going to talk about it. Again, we want to thank our sponsor of today's ball game. That's the Car Guys for our instant replay. You can find them at 872 North Main. Stop in and see Randy or Calvin. They'll give you a great deal on a great vehicle. And we thank you for your sponsorship of our instant replay all year long. And again, at the conclusion of this ball game, we will choose an MVP player of the game. We'd like to thank MVP Sports for sponsoring our player of the game. First pitch is up and in for ball one to Whitney Perkins. Nice little bunt there by Perkins. Toss over in time. They are able to get her out. So Branch comes to the plate with Caitlin Bean over at third. That pitch is low and inside for a ball. And she turns on that one as it's out of play on the left side. And that one back to the screen. So count goes to 1-2 to Branch. Branch 1 for 2. She got a single her last time up though. And that one's going to go dead ball. So count's going to hold it 1-2. And a little blooper right there. Nice diving catch by the shortstop. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Lady Dons come up with 3 more runs off 4 hits. And after 5 complete, it's Lady Dons 6 and Syracuse 0. We'll be back with more great softball action right here on Spanish Works 17. So as we start the top of the 6th here, Lady Dons lead 6-0. And they'll have the number 9 hitter. Is taken, pops it back to Perkins. Quick 1 up, 1 down here in the 6th. Takes that pitch and pops it right back to Perkins. So number 8, Curtis, coming to the plate. She's the number 1 hitter in the lineup. Tries to get something happening there as she holds back. So 1-0 count. Curtis today has gone 0 for 2 or 1 for 2. She got a single her first time up. Slash and bunt right there. Nice job there by Pratt as she holds back and is able to come up with the out. So that brings up 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And a swing and miss right there. Nice job there by Hazel. She's definitely shut him down. That one's just out and away. for a ball. And nice job there by Perkins. Perkins comes in and gets her glove under as she dives for that and makes the out. So here in the sixth for Syracuse, 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left. We'll come back with more great softball action right here on Spanish Work 17 right after these messages. As we get ready to go here to the bottom of the sixth, leading it off for the Lady Dons will be number 1, Sorensen. She's grounded out twice today, 0 for 2. And she takes first pitch and pops that one up to the first baseman. So Daly coming to the plate now. She's 0 for 3. She's popped up and she grounded out her last time up. Pitch is just out and away. And hits that one again right back to the first baseman. What she did last time. Well, that brings up 2 down here in the bottom of the sixth. And coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons will be the center fielder number 23, Danny Perkins. Danny's 1 for 3 today, got a single her first time up. Slash and run right there. And she gets one up the middle. So that makes her 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. So Bott coming to the plate now. Bott is 1 for 3. He's got a single. She's walked twice, which really makes it 1 for 1. And that pitch is out and away. Again, another one up and away. So 3-0 count to Bott. Should probably be just looking at one right here. And that one is ball 4. So coming to the plate now for the Lady Dons, number 21, the designated player, hitting in the number 4 spot, Taylor Miller. Taylor got a double her last time up. And that one could be gone on the right side and out of here. So Taylor with a shot right there brings 3 more across for the Lady Dons. So coming to the plate now is the shortstop, number 8, Cheyenne Pratt. Pratt is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First pitch is in there for a strike. You know, with that hit, a lot of fine young ladies making their case for player of the game. Again, Pratt also vying for that player of the game. She's got another hit there. 3 for 4 today so far. And Bean coming to the plate. Caitlin Bean is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. She popped up her first time up. That pitch is out and away. So again, a lot of these young ladies trying to put their mark on for that player of the game right here. That one fouled back. So count goes to 1-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is out and away for a ball. And count goes to 2-2. That pitch again out and away. And that's going to be right to the left fielder for the out. But here in the 6th, Lady Dons come up with 3 more runs, and after we get through 6, it's Lady Dons 9 and Syracuse 0. We'll be back with the conclusion of this ball game right after these messages from Spanish Work 17. As we get ready to start the action here in the 7th. Syracuse has got themselves in a big hole. They're down 9-0. And that first pitch goes foul down the third baseline. Again, he's a little on the mound trying to finish things off here for the Lady Dons. Again, pop-up should be taken by the left fielder for the out. And it is for 1 out. So Hamblin now the batter. Pitch is up and away. Again, we're couldn't give you all the correct names today because we didn't have a complete lineup for Syracuse's ball team today, but we'll try and make sure we have everything ready. Again, Lady Dons will be in action next week as both baseball and softball round out their schedules. That one hit through the left side. So coming to the plate is Lexi George. She struck out twice today. We've got a runner on with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And they'll have a runner coming in. That pitch is in there for a strike. Again in there for another strike. So a 2-strike count here to George. Runner at first base for Syracuse. And again, fouled back to the screen. So count's going to hold at 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss right there as she goes down for the second out. So that brings up 2 outs with a runner at first here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss right there. And we might get this game done just in time before this storm really sets in on us. That one fouls back. Count goes to 2 strikes now. So Hazel's got him on the ropes right here with 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 1 on. And that's going to be a little blooper. That's going to be taken by the second baseman to end the inning, and Syracuse goes down. They leave 1 runner, and the final is 9-0 as Spanish Fork manhandles Syracuse. Will come back and finish wrapping this up right after these messages from Spanish Fork 17. So as we come back to wrap this up, again, a great job by the Lady Dons. Again, very tough matchup with Syracuse today, but the Lady Dons really come through. Took them a couple innings to get their bats rolling. Great defensive round by the Lady Dons, but definitely hand it to Cambria Hazel. She definitely kept them off balance all day long. If my calculations are correct, she come up with 11 strikeouts today. Again, and everybody really got things rolling here in the 4th and 5th innings. Really got the bats moving along. But Cambria Hazel comes up our big MVP today with, again, 11 strikeouts. And again, she just totally had her stuff working and definitely got Syracuse off balance from the start. So again, we like to congratulate the Lady Dons on a fine game, fine victory as they come out victorious over the Syracuse Lady Titans 9-0. Again, we want to thank Spanish Fork 17 for bringing you the coverage of today's softball, and we want to thank our sponsors of today's ball game. Again, we want to thank MVP Sports for sponsoring our player of the game, and we also want to thank Car Guys for our instant replay that they've done all year long, and we thank them. Again, you can find them at 872 North Main. Stop in and see Randy and Calvin. They'll give you a great deal. And again, stop in and see our friends at MVP Sports. Again, from everyone here at Spanish Fork 17, here from the Sports Park, I'm Kai Guy, the Sports Guy. Thanks for watching. Till next time, everyone.